Cognitive learning refers to a powerful method which offers different ways of obtaining knowledge and does not imitate others like operant and conditioning learning. It is the process of acquiring knowledge and skills through mental abilities, and these cognitive processes involve making mental representations of physical events and objects, including information processing. In cognitive learning, a person learns by touching, experiencing, reading, watching, and listening. Therefore, it helps people to form and transmit a multifaceted culture, which consists of norms, symbols, beliefs, and values that are diverse. Cognitive learning is displayed by intellectual skills and knowledge recall. These include understanding data or information, the ability to solve problems by being able to choose among alternatives, implementing knowledge, examining and amalgamating data, assessing actions or ideas. For instance, are girls and boys equivalent in the abilities of cognitive learning? Do boys and girls advance in their cognitive learning abilities at the same pace? Do both girls and boys utilize the sections of their cognitive learning in similar methods? According to education and psychology, learning refers to a process which gathers together emotional, environmental, and cognitive effects and occurrences for achieving, improving, or bringing alteration in the knowledge, values, skills, and global perceptions of an individual. A learning theory tries to explain how animals and human beings learn, hence assisting people to comprehend the inherently multifaceted procedure of learning. There are three major philosophical dimensions or groups in which the theories can be categorized: constructive, behaviorism, and cognitivism. Behaviorism looks mainly at the independently recognizable features of learning. Consequently, cognitivism focuses further than just behavior to describe learning that is brain-based. Finally, constructive perceive learning as a procedure in which the individual or student forms innovative concepts or thoughts actively. Behaviorism as a learning theory was established by Skinner. Significantly, there are three main assumptions that are believed to be correct in this theory. They are as follows: learning is displayed through an alteration in someone's character. Secondly, the environments or surroundings determine an individual's character. And finally, the standards of reinforcement and contiguity are important in describing the process of learning. For behaviorism theory, learning is the accomplishment or achievement of innovative and new character through conditioning. There are two classes of conditioning: classical and operant conditioning. In classical conditioning, the character of an individual is a result of a response to a certain or particular stimulus according to Pavlov's dogs. Pavlov was concerned with learning how reflexes work when he identified that the dogs salivated without the appropriate stimulus. Though there was no food that was brought to the dogs, their saliva continued to drip. Eventually, it ended up that the dogs were reacting to lab coats that were worn by the individuals who served the dogs with food. Hence, when the dogs saw a lab coat, they reacted as if there was food being brought to them. Therefore, Pavlov studied the way these phenomena or events were associated. He did this by sticking the bell at the time the dogs were being fed. Thus, any time the dogs could hear the bell sounding, they related this to their meal, and sometimes they responded by salivating. Although in the real world, individuals do not react precisely like Pavlov's dogs, classical conditioning can be applied in different areas of our lives. For instance, in a classroom setup, classical conditioning can be implemented where an environment that is conducive is created in order to assist the students to conquer fear or nervousness. The tutor or instructor can pair a circumstance or situation that is anxiety-provoking by ensuring that every student performs or is present in a big group or crowd having favorable environments. This will assist the student in learning and understanding new relations rather than fearing or feeling anxious and nervous in such circumstances. The individual will learn how to stay and live calm and relaxed even though he or she is in a big group. Secondly, in the behaviorism theory, there is operant conditioning. This is where the behavior of an individual is reinforced either through punishment or a reward, present. This theory was established by Skinner, and it is also referred to as radical behaviorism. The term operant means the method in which an individual's character operates on the surroundings. Concisely, someone's character might lead either to strengthening or reinforcement that enhances the likeliness of the character to recur, or punishment if the behavior does not lead to the minimization of the character. Hence, the words reinforcement and punishment are dependent on the outcome of the actions. Therefore, in operant conditioning, it is clear that an individual's character that is reinforced persists while that which is punished is finally eliminated or stopped. Both punishment and reinforcement can either be positive or negative depending on whether the reward offered is negative or positive. Positive reinforcement happens if someone's character is accompanied by a pleasant stimulus, which enhances the frequency of that character. Consequently, negative reinforcement happens if a character is accompanied by the elimination of an unpleasant stimulus, hence, increasing the frequency of that character. On the other hand, positive punishment happens if one's character is followed by an unpleasant stimulus, while negative punishment happens in case a character is accompanied by the elimination of a pleasant stimulus. In reality, operant conditioning can be applied to promote or curb some behaviors among the students. For instance, a tutor can give a reward to any student who attains some set marks in an examination and punish those who do not obtain those marks. As a result, this will assist the student to work hard in order to receive awards and avoid being punished. In case of a positive punishment, students who do not perform well can be given extra assignments. In addition, a negative reinforcement, like students stealing an examination and are not caught by the tutor, will make them continue doing the same act although the stimulus is unpleasant. In conclusion, learning theory is a wide term consisting of many behavioral theories based on the processes of learning. These theories result in permanent change of behavior or probable change of behavior. Everything you need for studies, essay samples, writing tools, and tips, you can find at studycorgi.com.